Has anyone else been feeling quite frustrated with the state of fragrance content at large lately? I know I have, and it's one of the reasons I stopped making fragrance content for a while. I just felt like I was watching a lot of slop. I was watching a lot of people talk about fragrances that they had clearly never smelled, but that just seemed vaguely interesting to them. And I did end up trying a lot of those like fragrances that were recommended as like, ooh, fairy fragrances, or I don't know, like it would be like the most random, like it felt like almost AI generated, like fantastical creature that someone could think of. And I have to report back, a lot of those fragrances were not impressive to me. But who am I? Like, I'm just one person. Maybe they're very beautiful and impressive to someone else. But I'm finding like the only fragrance content that is really interesting me lately is the old schoolers. By that I mean people like Stephen Guntarski, who is one of my faves of all time. I especially love his YouTube channel. Like, that is my favorite YouTube channel on the planet. I think the way he conducts interviews is also very beautiful. I don't know, like the way he approaches those conversations is so open-minded, and his assessment of different fragrances is also so open-minded. My favorite episode actually is Luca Turin's episode where he, like, as part of his like favorite fragrances that he brings onto the show, he brings on a Claire's body spray that his daughter is obsessed with, and it just cracked me up and made me so happy because I feel like the more I have tried to learn about niche fragrance, the more pretentiousness I've been faced with. And I don't mind that for the most part because I think of myself as a deeply pretentious person, and I think pretentiousness is fun, but it is a very pessimistic pretension, which is something I'm not a fan of. And I find that there is just a lot of like thoughtlessness in the world of content creation, both like in the niche space, but also in particular outside of the niche space. But I think that kind of goes without saying, like, you know, when you watch or you're scrolling on YouTube and suddenly you see a short of a man with like a massive fragrance collection behind him, like obnoxiously spraying a perfume that's like, here's the like 10 sexiest perfumes for women to wear. Like, I don't want your perspective on this because each episode you're going to have the same hook and you're going to recommend 10 different fragrances and you're going to keep catching commission on all of them. So I hate shit like that. It's so inauthentic. But yeah, I'm very curious to hear everyone else's thoughts on the state of fragrance content.